Hello. So I'm here today to share the page kits that I've put together for days 13 to 19 of 30 days of sketches. I've got the sketches printed out and details of who's created them, so I will link all of those in the description box below. But starting with day 13, I'm just going to move these to the side. So day 13, the main paper that I'm using for this is this Simple Stories Life Captured one. It's from a collection that came out at the end of 2022, which is their yearly collection. So this is the page for May, and it's got these florals on it. The sketch is by, is that Brandy Joe, I think? The printing's come out really tiny on there, but they will all be linked below anyway. So it's 3 photographs on the sketch that are squares. I'm not using square ones, I'm using 3x4s. These are of my daughter years ago swinging on a tyre at the zoo. So my plan for this one is to put a strip of the floral paper down the left hand side. I'm not going to go with zigzags as it is in the sketch. I'm going to go for something a little bit softer and probably do scalloped edges. I've got a load of scrap papers from everywhere. This is an old Felicity Jane one. I think that's a Simple Stories. No idea where this came from. It might have been a Dear Lizzie collection. But yeah, I've got ones that match the colours of the florals in there that I intend to do kind of a scalloped edge along there, and then put the 3 photographs just here. So that will be for day 13. Sketch for day 14 is by Darla Weber. So it's a circular design with some tags and 1 photograph. I'm going to be using these ones from the Simple Stories Wildflower collection and a picture of my youngest on her birthday. So this was her 6th birthday. She's now actually 11, so another one that's fairly old. I've got the floral paper that's just got the pink gingham on the back. Main plan is to use the floral, but I may use some of the gingham to mat the photograph. But I've also got the tag page as well, which should work nicely with those bits there. And I've got a scrap of an old My Mind's Eye paper that's just got pink and white stripes on it. Well, it's actually pink and cream, but this is a cream based collection anyway, so that should still work quite well. Day 15 is actually a double page sketch. I don't do double pages, as I've mentioned a few times now, so I'm just going to be doing one side. I've decided that I'm going to concentrate on the right hand side and transform this into just a 12 by 12. I've got scraps of paper from several different collections. These ones, this is from an old Maggie Holmes collection. I've got the 6x6 paper pad from that as well. So I've got a few coordinating pages. I've also got some of the tags from an old Jen Hadfield collection that might come in handy. What I intend to do is switch out these 4 5x3 photos here and actually make them tags going alongside the side bit here. I've got 1 4x6 photo, which is the same as the plan of the sketch. I'm probably going to layer it up something like this and then put tags along this side, kind of like that, or something like that anyway. My plan for day 16 is to switch out the 2 4x6 photos in this one and just go with 1 photograph here. I'm going to basically copy the design where it goes across in strips here, but only use the one. The main paper that I'm basing this one on is from Crepe Paper Gingham Garden. When did this come out? Last year. Yeah, relatively new one. So that's going to be the main focus of the paper. Then I've just got some scraps in coordinating colours and we'll work from that. Day 17, I've got some Halloween photographs from last year. I'm thinking I might actually swap those photographs to squares and kind of shuffle them down and do more of a grid layout. That's what it's pushing me towards with that. I haven't got any specific Halloween papers. In fact, this one is a Christmas one, I believe. Yeah, that's a Christmas one from Simple Stories last year. But they are just traditional Halloween colours with the green and the orange and the black and white. I've got Halloween embellishments that I can cut out on my silhouette or print out, so I'll probably go with something like that. Day 17 sketch is by Harden. So from Halloween on day 17, we're moving to birthdays on day 18. This sketch is by Craft Love. Obviously I've said I'll link all of these in the description box below. I've got 3 photographs from my eldest daughter's 12th birthday. The paper that I've based this page kit on is the Simple Stories from Celebrate. Yeah, this is one from last year as well. I've basically just gathered a load of scraps and papers that match the colours of the spots in here. So I'm concentrating mainly on the pink, the yellow and the blue. And I think I'm kind of planning on changing that design up a little bit. So this has got the pictures kind of offset and a bit wonky. I'm aiming on going a little bit more linear and putting this one as the big one here and then having the 2 to the side. Not entirely sure. I don't think I'm probably going to go with ripped edges. I might just distress them a little bit, but we'll see how that one goes. Final one for this week is day 19. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce her name. I'm literally just going to butcher it, so but it will be in the description box. I've got one 4x4 photograph of my eldest daughter last year. I wasn't really too sure where I was going to go with this one, and to be perfectly honest, I'm still not. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is where these bits are here, I'm thinking I'm going to kind of shrink them back a little bit and just do strips going down these sides and end up with kind of like a bit of a diagonal design. I've gathered some papers. First one that got me started was this Simple Stories floral one. I've also got the stripe from that collection. It was the boho baby one from last year or the year before, I think. And then I've just gone and gathered a load of other papers that match the colours that are in that. The only full-size sheet in there is this one, also Simple Stories from the Cozy Days collection. This one actually came out in 2020, but I saw it in a recent video that someone had done and had to go hunting out the collection, pay way over the odds for it, but hey ho, that's what we do. It's the back of the one that's got all of the autumn clothing on it, but I don't think I'd ever use that, to be honest. The only thing I'd use that for is to cut things out of it, but I have got the embellishment pack as well. But the blue in the floral matches that one quite well, so I've got coordinating papers, and that's what I intend to do for that one. So that's the page kits for week 3, which is days 13 to 19. There's a layout share going up tomorrow for the layouts that I've done for week 2, which is days 6 to 12. There's also one up for days 1 to 5. There is a playlist that's got all of these in, and I'm also going to link Christy's Beautiful Life's channel with the playlist of everybody that's taking part. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.